Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This reading found you today was because it was meant to find you. Doesn't matter when this was posted. I think whatever timing of this video, whenever it reached your feed, was when you were meant to watch this. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're going in your life, your guides kind of pulled you here to give you some guidance, to give you some information, help you pivot forward, maybe help you realign. But let's just go ahead, see what that message is. Get some clarity. Okay, no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So whatever decisions you are about to make, are going to make, your guides want you to put a pin in it. It doesn't mean no forever. It's just one of those things that I don't feel like whatever decision you're making is sitting right with you. I feel like there's like even maybe social construct that you feel like you need to do something, like I need to because of other factors, not your own self, but you have like gut feeling. So when I see this card and I see the lightning in the background, that almost feels like that internal chaos that's happening from within with whatever is like your situation. So whatever scenario is placed in front of you, I feel like on the outside world you made a decision, and because it wasn't aligned or it doesn't feel aligned internally, you're anxious. There's anxiety, there's like second guessing, you're consistently thinking about it, you're not excited about it. And so your guides are almost like, "Wait, hold on. Like let's put a pin in it. Let's pause for a second. Let's get a little bit of clarity. Let's see if this is the right move." And maybe it is the right move, right? We'll see what else is going on. We'll pull some more cards. But it's about aligning yourself. Because right now I don't feel alignment. I feel chaos. And if you do end up moving forward with whatever the situation is and saying yes and going, 100% with it, there's a sense of it going wrong because you're not physically aligned with it. So maybe taking the time to pause to readjust your thinking and just know you're like within yourself, make sure that you're doing the right thing for you and accepting it and not letting it be anxiety based, because that's just what's going to manifest. So coming at it with like a positive mindset before you go into it with an anxious mindset will give you the best results, if that makes sense. But let's see what else your guides have to say about that. Limitation. So that kind of makes sense. This still feels internal. Like you can see this is like almost overthinking. This is a limitation you put on yourself. Maybe other people are putting something on you. Maybe you feel stuck. There's just something that's not like, this is not a positive energy. Let's just put it that way. This is not what you want to bring into a situation. It feels limiting in the sense of this isn't the direction that you want to go in. And maybe you have had other ideas. So maybe this is like a work thing, career opportunity, friendships maybe telling you to do something that's not what you want to do. So place this in a way that makes the most sense in your situation. Because again, you're brought here for a reason. But let's go ahead, see what the cards have to say. Yeah, there's no balance. Okay. So something does not feel balanced to me right now. And I do get a sense of you wanting to walk away. There feels like a pull to the past as well. So I have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Wands, and Four of Cups. I really don't think you want to do whatever this is, but you're only doing it because either everyone else is doing it, the expectations are there, and I feel like that's part of the limitation card. There's some kind of expectation. I just don't feel like you are being true to yourself. And that's what the like limitation for me is, like you're limiting. This is like you're not being your true 100% self, and you're in a situation where you all haven't been. So maybe you're in a relationship. And I don't know why I'm always getting like a pull to do a relationship reading. I don't want to, but I feel like the collective always comes here for that. So definitely, like, if this is not a relationship like reading for you, try to take this message and not put it in that topic, but with whatever you're going through, because it's all the same, right? But it doesn't feel like you are balanced within this. Again, I 100% feel the chaos. There's like some kind of mismatch happening within your energy of that, what this is already being that situation and what you're wanting to do. And I keep repeating that over and over again to stress that it's not what you want to do. Do what you want to do. And I think that's what it comes down to. And like, pause. Pause for a second, reflect. Is anyone going to be mad at you? And if they are, why don't they want you to be happy? Why are they expecting you to make them happy? There's something around that line, that thought process that just like, ah, it feels like that's where the tension is coming from. And like I don't feel like you're seen, again, limitation. But I do see you like really wanting to turn your back from this. I'm also getting a sense that if you're in a relationship, this has been a consistent thing. Like, you just don't want to do this. Like, this is not who you want to be with or whatever. And I keep getting a sense of you keep wanting to walk away, but you don't. I keep seeing that you want to walk away, and for whatever reason, you don't. And I see that you keep getting handed opportunities to do so, and you just don't. And I see you being like, I am comfortable here. And I'm scared of change. There's a fear of change along with this. So keep that in mind. That's also like coming through very strongly from your guides. So I'm getting 4 of swords in reverse, 2 of wands, and then the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's quite interesting because whatever your situation is, and I'm getting relationally, it could even be friends. It could be a friendship, and maybe like the friend group isn't working out. But, like, there is so much unrest within this situation, within yourself. I don't feel like you are 100%. I feel lack of sleep is one of the things. Like, there's almost sleep deprivation within this because you're just so unhappy. Feel like they make you cry all the time. You stay up at night. Maybe you guys have long phone calls at night because it's the only time you guys can connect. Whatever the case may be, there is such unhappiness around this, and everything happens for a reason, right? Like, this could be a lesson. And I know I always say that. That's my sign. That's my mantra. It's what I believe in. I feel like you have to be in this place and in this hardship, in this pain, in order to get what it is that you want, the big picture thing. So these little hardships kind of create you and shape you and form you in being able to receive that big picture thing, but you're stuck in this. And like the Queen of Cups in reverse, like, you are not emotionally taken care of right now. There is some negativity circling your current state of affairs. I feel like your cups are not filled by any means, but I'm specifically talking about like not being seen. I said that again with limitation, that whole section here. I don't feel like you're seen in this relationship or situation. Maybe it's work related, right? Like, I just don't feel like you're seen. I feel like you're looked over. Your feelings are looked over. There's nothing nurturing about this. There's nothing like, no one's taking validating you. No one's taking your opinions into consideration, your feelings into consideration. It's all about them. It's all about them. And it hurt. I hurt because I feel that pain. I can feel that like unrest. And I just like feel like you guys don't want to do this anymore. And I feel like you have thought about maybe walking away in a sense of planning for things, because the world at the end of the day is in the palm of your hands. And I see you looking at your options and I see you not moving. I feel you kind of stuck, like you're just stagnant and staying where you are. Yeah, let's go ahead. I actually kind of want, do I want to do that deck first? You know what? Let's do this one and then I'll do that one last, because if this isn't a relationship reading, we won't hold anyone to that deck specifically. The Sleeper, cause and effect, clarity. This is a beautiful card, actually. I know that this is the situation, like, you know what the right thing to do is. You know, it's so interesting. So no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. The storm is there, and this is clouds. coming in and the sun peeking through. So I kind of see this for you right now. I see you taking a moment. If you were to take this advice, the reason why your guides brought you here, if you were to take this advice and actually pause, and you don't even have to tell anybody no right now. Just be like, hey, I need a minute. I think I have something going on. Let me just take a second. And what you're doing is really introspecting what it is you really want and or need. I see the clarity there. And I feel like the question you need to ask is along the cause and effect. Like, if I do this, is this a net positive for me or is this a net positive for somebody else? And how does it make you feel if it's not for you, but if it is for someone else? And is there a give and take? Is there like are you getting anything out of this at any point in time? Is somebody going to reciprocate? And I just feel like that is a question that you need to ask yourself within the situation, because because you're not like, this is the rest card and it's in reverse. Is it? It is. And this is the sleeper card. It's almost like saying sleep on it, man. Like, just sleep on it. Sleep on it, get clarity. Because right now it's in reverse, you're not doing that. And there has to be some kind of pause. There has to be some kind of like reset to wait to give an answer when like it is absolutely aligned with you. And yes or no, doesn't matter. And like, that's your boundary that someone should not cross and make you feel bad about. And if they do, you kind of know their true colors, because someone that supports you, supports your happiness, will be understanding and try to work with you and like have a conversation instead of making you feel bad. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna pull some cards on the sleeper though, see what else we can get from that. It came out again, and the devil came out, so whew, oh boy, this is heavy. This is heavy. So I feel like this is definitely something you're currently in. So if you're in a situation right now. So we have the Chariot in reverse, the Four of Cups again for the second time, and then the Devil. So this is a toxic situation that you're in. And that's the clarity. That's what's coming in. This is what you're going to start recognizing within whatever you're going through. That this is a toxic situation that you're chained to, that you can't pull away from. It's like you feel like you have free will, but reality is you don't, because they know how to make you feel bad. They know how to manipulate you. They know you well enough and to know how to control you without you even realizing that that's what they're doing. And again, there's just like opportunities are being missed. There's no momentum. The Chariot in reverse is showing me like whatever it is that you feel like you are going, like whether you think, okay, maybe this relationship is going somewhere. It's not. It's just a place marker, and you're not moving forward. This person's not willing to move forward. Um it's like they say these things, there's words but no actions. There's just your plan and it's not going in the direction that you want because there's no alignment within this. This is not a good, healthy relationship. And it kills me because I don't want to give you that reading. I don't want it to be bad. But there's so much, oh man, okay. I hate being bears, but bad news. But I feel like, again, this is the clarity card that's coming out. So I'm going to just make that a point. This is cause and effect clarity. Clarity. So your answers of what you need, why you need to say no, why you need to pause. I have the Seven of Swords Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Yeah. So I'm getting that the clarity, there's almost going to be some kind of truth coming out. And that's what the swords is knowledge. So it's truth. And Seven of Swords is like you finding out some things that have been happening under your nose. And it doesn't have to mean like cheating or whatever. It could be just the fact that they have been manipulating you. They have been treating you wrong and they know that. And they do nothing about it. They don't care because they're getting their way at the end of the day. That's the clarity. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they do, but they know that they're hurting you. And I see a heartbreak from this. I see you trying to move away. I feel like this is a consistent thing anyway, but I see you really trying to end this. That feels what the clarity is. I feel like there is an imminent breakup that's really kind of around the corner, and it's almost been a long time coming. Again, all of the things that happen in our life are things that we need to experience to get to this next chapter, to get to the big picture. So, all these, again, little experiences, these hardships that we have are all ways for us to learn about ourselves, what it is that we like, want, need, who we are as a person, and how we grow to get to that big picture. So, just remember that. Like, the heartbreak will pass, time heals everything to some extent. It just isn't as bad as it was like a year ago, right? Today it's going to suck, but look back a year later, that's a joke. It happened, it sucked, but I'm past it. And that's like the mindset that you kind of need to have. But I do see you kind of coming back, being able to celebrate yourself, your wins, not with like that person or maybe situation. It doesn't even have to be a person, right? So keep that in mind. I see you. The beauty of all of this is like you have a support system. I see you going out with your friends. I see you kind of coming back in and just really loving yourself, who you are, putting yourself first, doing things that you love, saying yes to the things that you're supposed to say yes to when it comes to yourself. I am now going to, if this is a relationship thing, right? I'm going to pull some cards because I want to give you some kind of, what's the word? Oh my God, my brain. Closure. I want to give you some closure within this to see what's kind of going on in their head. Like, why are they like this? What's a good question? Think of that question right now in your head while I'm shuffling. You can even like write in a comment what that question really was. Okay. And what do we have here? Okay, cool. Okay, so I knew exactly what I was doing. So that's the person. If this is a relationship, that's what they're thinking. And another side message, I don't react when people mention you. I don't know why I'm getting such narcissistic vibes from this. I'm going to start with I knew exactly what I was doing. That is the first thing I said here with the sleeper card is like they knew what they were doing to hurt you. They knew you were hurting. They don't care. They just wanted to get that instant gratification that things were going for them their way, what they wanted. They loved the attention that you were giving them. They loved that you took care of them, that they got their way. They don't care. They knew exactly what they were doing. So, I mean, that's not a person that's supportive. That's not a person that's caring. And that's not someone that deserves a yes from you in any regards. And then I also have I don't react when people mention you. I just get a sense that like I don't know, this might not even relate, but there might be a few of you who have your friends almost like talk to this person and they're just like, you know, and then they get mad at you because your friends came to you. But, like, people will come and be like, "How can you treat this person badly?" And they just don't even react. Like, they're just like, "You don't know what's really going on." So, like, I don't know, this almost feels very narcissistic. This feels very one-sided. This feels so inappropriate, all of the above. And I think I want you to, like, listen to your guides a little bit on this. I mean, we all have free will, right? I mean, all of this is just going to cause a delay in anything that you're trying to accomplish in the future. And you will eventually learn some kind of a lesson out of this, but it all depends on the timing of when you want to learn that lesson. And everything happens for a reason. This is all divinely timed, especially that the fact that it came on your feed and you were able to watch this. So, take that as like a sign, a message, and just see what it is that you want. that's what this card, like this whole first card was all about, seeing what you want, not what anyone else wants, not the other person. It's what you want. So at the end of the day, if you want to keep moving forward with this kind of relationship, this situation, then do it, because that is what your goal and your direction is. But if you know deep down that this is the chaos that's happening, then it's not for you. And there's just something to think about, get clarity on so that you can move forward, because this person, if this is what they're thinking, I knew exactly what I was doing. Like, do you want that kind of energy? I don't know. It's just not. I feel like you guys deserve way better than that. So, if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe. Leave a comment so someone can relate to it and not feel alone, because that's what the community here is for. Thank you guys for coming back, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.